perfectly. That's fine. Hey.
What up, Marco? How you doing, man?
What up, man? It's been kind of shitty this way. Sorry for being late.
No, that's okay. Everything okay, or what's up?
I got one of my old girls. She's getting ready to pass, and with that and the shit going on with my house and the vehicles and just
Yeah.
been a shitty
So I know
past.
you're talking about a dog because if it was one of my old girls ready to pass, I'd be celebrating.
Nah, she's when I got Mama Lou. Her name is Mama Lou. She's a Chihuahua. When I got her, she was already maybe between 6 and 10 years old, and I've had her for over 10 years. She's deaf now. She's blind now. Just recently, she stopped eating, and we're trying. She's still drinking water, but she's dwindling away. So, I mean, there's really nothing I could do. I mean, to taking her to the vet ain't really going to help. I mean,
no.
So I just make her comfortable and
let
her do her thing.
I mean, that is fair. That is hard to go through. Walkie Talkie Janine says, Marco, what are you smoking tonight?
Nothing just yet. I'm pretty fucking sober at the moment. Give me about 5 minutes. Let me finish my cigarette. I already got a blunt rolled and some Smurf weed.
Ain't called hammering and cheese for no reason.
I mean, that's how it goes, right?
I can't find the recipe that I was originally going to do when I read the book 2 days ago.
That's helpful.
Like I said, it magically changed. So I'm just going to go with the recipe that I found 2 days ago. From memory, mind you.
I thought you were making schnitzel.
He is.
I am, but I have a book. Well, last season, a friend of Dino's bought a book and sent it to me. And it's a Polish cookbook. It's like an old school, like what do you call it? Mother country, fucking mother, whatever the fuck you call it. What is it? Old country. That's what it is. Old country, fucking Polish cookbook.
It's the front half is recipes. The back half is witchcraft. That's basically how old cookbooks work.
It's also like I'm trying to every season since he got this book. I'm going to try to do one recipe out of the book because it's $100 book. He sent me a fucking book. I'm going to
now that I know that you're into that shit, there's a channel that I watch on YouTube. It's a guy. It's kind of a history / cooking. And he does a lot of medieval cooking and stuff like that. I believe dude, man. I mean, some of the stuff that he makes is fucking crazy. Like the stews that you would get in medieval times, like when you went to an inn or whatever. That's where I even got the idea for the schnitzels. That everything from meat to ribs to whatever, but it's everything is like King Arthur times.
I like
type deal. So I mean, if you're into that, then I'll see if I can't get a hold of that book.
Look it up, man. Since you're gonna be a regular on the show, every week we bounce ideas off each other of things we see on the internet. Usually, a recipe. So if you got a recipe you want to throw out there,
I might have to come out to your place one of these weekends and we'll do some Puerto Rican food.
Give it till the summer when the family moves out because they're planning to move out in a few weeks. So
I ain't gonna fuck your mom. Calm down.
Yeah, but it's just cramped in here.
It's just too many people and too much violence. Let's just start
I know you, and I know my mom, and I don't need a new stepdad right now.
All right, Serge says we might have some people raid from another stream. That would be fantastic. They come into our chat and just start hitting us up with stuff. Booze, Blunts, and Schnitzel sounds like an awesome time and a great metal band name. I mean, definitely.
That was probably Rammstein's original name.
I mean, Booze, Blunts, and Schnitzel. I mean, I would go to that concert. Like, let's be honest. It also seems like a good name for like an album because you're like, listen, it's Saturday, Booze, Blunts, and
you need to, Marco. You need to hit up one of your bands, like one of those bands that you hang out with, and tell them we got a name for either a band or an album for you.
Or hey, their next song is called Booze, Blunts, and Schnitzel, BBS.
Call it
BBS. Shaolin Mong says, I usually eat beans on toast with a sprinkle of black pepper. Who hurt you, sir? Or ma'am? Who hurt you?
Fuck, that sounds like some shit like the Maximovs and fucking Marvel ate while they were waiting for the bomb to go off.
I'm gonna have some comfort food, some toast with beans on them, and maybe some black pepper for a little excitement. Whoa!
Dino, when are you coming this way again?
I would love to come as soon as possible. I'm hoping. Well, once his house cleans out, then I can always shack up there, which is significantly more affordable.
Yeah, just share a bed.
I just want to know because I got to save some of the Smurf weed for you to try, man.
I mean, that probably won't happen. Let's be honest. But you'll be like, I'll tell you all about it.
It's bluer than my shirt. I tell you that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's fucking mad. Like I seen a buddy of mine. He posted a couple pictures, and I was like, "Can you get it?" And it took him about a month, but fuck, this is some great shit, dude. Fucking great.
Wow. Serge says beans rock. Interestingly enough, so yesterday I went to my niece's place for dinner, and it was a super fun time. But she actually made brownies using black beans, cocoa, and a few other things, and they actually tasted good. It was quite surprising. I didn't realize that it was that. Cole, please don't charge Dino any tariffs for when he comes over. I mean, that is
bro. Did y'all hear what China did to you guys yesterday? Bro, y'all are going to be a third world country by next week.
We're already a third world country right now. I'll tell you that right now.
Dude, if you seen some of the fuck shit that Trudeau is trying to pass through before you, like, I think his resignation was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
he did that so people would feel sorry for him, and now to think that cocksucker got on the world stage and tried to call out Trump.
He don't work here no more. That's what happens when you say I'm resigning. I don't understand why he keeps talking.
Right.
Says I got some pre-rolled called Dark Side. Actually, you know what? I had a pre-roll recently. It was called Blackout Bobby. Fantastic.
I had a I'm not a fan of the pre-rolls because they always end up limp for some reason. Like there's one that I had from the other day, but like apparently the Arabs here, you can tell they were never drug dealers.
They're called Arabs.
No, they're Arabs over here. Because I went down there, and you can get weed in the Arab store here.
There's no our monetization for the day.
The rules, but they had you could get a gram for $10, which would look like it was less than a blunt. Like it was, I mean, it was a nice little nug. It was pretty, but a gram for $10, and I'm like, But then they had pre-rolls for $6 a piece, and the pre-rolls are triple dip. They're the weed, and then they're dipped in the weed oil, and then they're rolled in diamonds. And those are 2 grams a piece. So I got 4 grams for $12, or there was a nug for fucking $10.
It's so weird. You know what I like to do? So because I get pre-rolls because I can't roll for shit, just because of my giant sausage fingers. But a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll just twist the top and then just shake it a little bit, and then they get packed in a little bit tight, a little bit more, and it's usually okay. But
might be a good idea. See, these are sticky as fuck. As soon as you like stick your fingers,
I hate those. Like, okay, I get it. It's supposed to be better. Yeah, it gets on everything. I'm not interested in that. I'm old. It's the same idea where someone's like, I'm gonna wear glitter. Not in my car. Get out. Absolutely not.
Dude, that was my last Lyft. When I was driving Lyft, some fucking stripper got in my car, and I dropped her off at her job, and then there was glitter all over my fucking car. Luckily, I'm a single man, so I didn't have nothing to explain, but it still pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, dude, it looked. The last time I had anybody with glitter in my car, it was my fucking niece. She decided she wanted to go, and this is the niece that I told you that has a couple of drinks and wants to fight the fucking world.
Oh yeah.
Now, to her, I guess the defense, her dad is a boxer. He's my older brother. He's like 2 inches shorter than me and 3 times my size.
Yeah.
No brain whatsoever. He's like that's one of God's fucking biggest jokes. Let's make this motherfucker be able to take a taser and 4 cops on, but he's got the mentality of Dora the Explorer.
I mean,
well, his daughter Ashley is half his size
Huh.
and twice the fucking attitude. And because her dad was this big fucking fighter back in the day, she thinks she's this big fighter. And yeah, she went out with us one night around Halloween time, and she dressed as Snooki. I didn't even know who Snooki was.
All right.
In my eyes,
I can tell you, it wasn't much of a costume.
no, it was not. It was not, because I looked in my back seat and I saw parts of my niece I never want to fucking see again.
Yo.
Never. And when that little bitch got out of my car, the next goddamn day, it looked like I fucked a box of glitter.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, it was everywhere, dude. Everywhere.
I can't, and you know what? Like that's the other thing is like I don't understand why you would do that. And I'm just like, okay.
Those are hater
There's
bitches.
there's
Those are
apparently
hater bitches.
well,
Those
there was a new trend for I guess it's happening right now where women going on dates will cover themselves in body glitter because you can tell immediately if the guy's married. And I'm like, number one, why are you going out with married men? That's a first question there. It's just
that's a hater bitch move.
I think
Anyway.
I think the idea is that she's trying to figure out that if he is married, because if she's wearing glitter, then he's gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
yeah, exactly. Oh, I get it. I'm like, yeah, but or you could all not be horrible people.
So what happens when the guys? Because
I'm saying that he's lying. The guy's lying about being married.
What about a guy fucking wearing glitter? Now
well,
what?
that just means he's gay, bro.
Okay, hold on. Let's focus back on cooking. Shalamong, that sounds great. Victoria loves beans on toast, and I'm like, that is a crime against humanity. I just don't. Mira and Huevo, I don't know what that means, Ariel, but hey, thanks for coming by. We appreciate you. Cole, what did you just add to the bowl?
So I have sour cream and like a spicy brown mustard. This is going to be kind of used as like, in most cases, when you fry something, at least in America, you use like buttermilk or eggs. This recipe called for sour cream, and now I'm kind of just seasoning the sour cream. It's different, but
Oh, you're putting the meat in there, and
That's
then
the
you're
binder.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Could you use yogurt instead of sour cream? I mean, so you not really.
I don't think so because this is Polish. It's different.
If you're gonna go yogurt, I would use a Greek yogurt.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah.
the hard part is that when you're using that as a binder for the outside of whatever it is, like sour cream has a lot more liquid in it, so it will penetrate more. Whereas the problem with yogurt is it'll stick, but it won't penetrate necessarily very fast.
I think that the more of what you're talking about is like the sour cream or any kind of cream has more fat content, and the fat content sticks more, whereas yogurt has very, very little bit fat, so it doesn't.
Bro, there's so many cultures. I'm realizing the last year or so many cultures use sour cream. I thought it was just Mexican. I really did.
Oh my god!
I really did.
And just a little fun fact for everybody out there: Greek yogurt is not good creamer for milk or for coffee. It is not. It is not, because we use Greek yogurt, but like the thinner kind for the dogs at the shelter.
Yeah, that's not
for a probiotic when they have upset bellies or whatever.
Yes.
But the fucking bottle looks like a creamer bottle. So, so a few weeks ago, I go to the shelter. It's like 5:30 in the morning. I fucking haven't had a goddamn energy drink yet, so we got a coffee pot. I decided I'm gonna make a nice cup of coffee before I get out here and walk these dogs. And beautiful, nice cup of coffee, had a nice aroma. And then I'm like, Alexa, I'm like,
Alexa?
This creamer tastes off. And I'm like, what the? And then I found out the next day, literally the next day, as I'm watching people pour it over the dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good for fucking coffee.
No. Victoria says, wouldn't Greek yogurt just come to coffee? Yeah, yes, it would. That is not a tasty thing.
Yeah, and you keep stirring the chunks Because I'm fucking looking at it like it's when you put powder creamer in there, especially cheap powder, you get the
And
chunk.
you just gotta,
That's all
Bro,
I
if you got cream, like true cream, and there's chunks in it, you need to throw that shit away.
yeah.
No, creamer, non-dairy.
Creamer, if it's got chunks in it, throw it away.
That's yeah. You don't want chunks in your milk products, dairy products, unless it's cheese. Then you're like, yeah, I want lots of clumps, and that's
We're over here. It's non-dairy. It tells you on the right rip, like right across top, non-dairy creamer.
Yeah, no, I don't. I am against look. If it's not, just drink it black. I don't understand.
Smells really good.
Don't tell me how I'm gonna feel about chunks. Thank you, Alexa. We appreciate you greatly. You don't.
The person who likes balls in her mouth.
You don't have the cards to tell me how to feel.
You don't have any of the cards. You don't have the cards.
Would you recommend
have the cards?
Let's see. Would you recommend tenderizing the pork beforehand? That is a great question. Did you already tenderize the pork?
I didn't. I just took it right out of the package and threw it in the sour cream.
No.
Probably I would recommend it. Actually, but I'm already kind of getting a little buzz going here. So
the recipe that I've seen for it, that they went old school, like when my mom used to make cube steak. Like you ever how old school are you guys?
Chicken fried steak, bro. I'm from the fucking South. That's just as old school as it gets.
Yeah, but did you beat it with a fucking mace?
I can. If all I have is steak, yeah.
Dude, my mom, when I was younger, my mom made cube steak. She has, and I bet you she still has one at the house. She calls it a maleta, but a maleta in English is a mallet.
Right.
But it's basically a mace. It's a fucking square metal on the end of a wood stick. Each side has like different fucking torture devices.
It's marinara. It's old school marinara.
I'm gonna grab my meat tenderizer. Hold on. Also, Serge says Snickers coffee creamer is good. Yeah, because it's just all sugar. It's fantastic. Of course, Serge. It's delicious. Hold on, I'll be back.
I used to Mark, I used to be a like one of my first jobs was like a meat cutter's assistant. So like I had to do all that shit old school just because of the job. And then I quit.
You had the mace? You had the fucking mace with like one
side.
Side
had big fuck out of it, bro.
Here.
Because sometimes they had the machine, but sometimes you get like a tough piece of meat and you just have to bust out the hammer and beat the shit out of it every once in a while.
Yeah, my mom used to like that. That was her thing. She'd get her fucking. What does he got? He got brass knuckles.
No. They are a meat tenderizer specifically only to be used in the kitchen.
I know they ain't nunchucks.
That on Rocky 2. Wasn't that when he was punching the meat in the fucking factory?
Just so you guys can see. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So it's going right in the
perfect. It's perfect for tenderizing meat and exclusively used in the kitchen.
In an 80s urban rap store.
No, it doesn't have the N-word on it. Okay. Real Puerto
those nunchucks, I'm telling Trudeau.
Prepare the pork by rubbing salt and herb rub and let it sit in the fridge for 30 minutes before. Listen, Serge, you may not know this. After 80 episodes, I'll tell you, Cole's cooking style is the equivalent of guerrilla warfare. So it's not necessarily going to work that way. I mean, I like that idea.
Okay.
But
all right. Now, that's a great analogy because if you know anything about the American Revolution, that was guerrilla warfare, and we fucking won.
Okay, so I hate to say it because I'm always pro-America, but try coming up a little bit more years and look at what the fucking Mounties did to us.
Look at the
we lost that war, and nobody talks about that.
Yeah. So let's calm down there, Fred.
It was like a weak war, and the Mounties fucking shit all over us.
Listen, and let's be reasonable. You guys are guerrilla warfare, but we are gorillas. It is
the Mounties. I ain't never done shit.
You've never heard anything about that, Cole?
We burned down the White House a couple times, friend. So let's relax.
No, the British burned down the White House, but they used the fucking Canada as a trade or as a slither route.
Okay, yeah. You keep thinking that, there, friend.
Yeah, Cole, you got your history a little fuckered up
Hey,
there.
I don't want to hear nothing coming from anybody who's getting butt fucked by China right now and is about to become an American state because of it.
Hey, that is also you. Just an FYI. So
I'm
China's
getting
out
butt
here.
fucked by
Butt fucking,
China.
hey, China is out here butt fucking everyone. Just
Yeah,
hey,
Cole, if you look into it, China owns more American land than Canadian land.
that is true, but that's gonna stop.
Also, Serge suggests using an air fryer for cooking, which is, as I said, a very healthy option.
See-
And we like to use the air fryer all the time.
Dino
Cole's like,
always
no, I
wants-
want to
I
kill.
have an air fryer and I love it. I do. I really, it's one of my favorite things. But he always wants to use it. He's like, "Can we use the air fryer?" I'm like, "No," because it takes the fun out of the show. Because we're just gonna put in an air fryer and then I'm just gonna put my thumb up my ass for 20 minutes. Like
He says that as if he doesn't enjoy putting his own thumb up his ass.
I
So,
do, but I don't
don't
think y'all
believe
do. Y'all
believe
don't.
him. You wouldn't know, OnlyFans. Come on.
Crazy
Walkie
is-
Talkies me says, what oil and temperature? Fair question.
I use butter.
He used butter, and the temperature
Do you
is
use real butter
hot.
or do you use like margarine or whatever?
No,
the
I
fuck?
use fucking butter. I'm not a fucking idiot. Come on.
Yeah.
butter.
He's-
Does this face say plastic? I eat plastic. This face says I eat butter.
Yes, it does. It says I eat fucking fake cheese.
I mean,
Hell
a little
no.
bit.
Hell no.
Walkie Talkies are neat says, I'm trying to take notes, you mofos. So, yeah, more dialogue, Cole. Gets with the conversation. We need to learn things.
It's on 3.5. I have it on 3.5 on my stove.
So now
Which gives you less information, not more. Just an FYI, everyone. 3.5 out of what? Maybe 27. Who
On
knows?
the stove, that is fucking 10, bro. Low is 0 apparently, because then it goes to 1. I guess half, and then high is 10. I don't understand it. You want to see it for yourself? Look,
Listen.
you see it?
It's
all right, so I got a question for both you guys because
All
I've
right.
never tried it. I've always mean to, but I don't want to fuck up my appetite when I'm cooking and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys by chance tried that? Especially now that you're cooking pork, maybe soaking that fucking piece of meat in a bath of salt water. For
Yeah,
about,
dude. Oh, it's delicious, my man. I
Oh,
do that
you
with my steak.
no, I'm talking about the critters that come out of the fucking meat.
Ain't no critters come out with me. Get out of here.
I've seen a lot of
Where
videos.
are you getting your meat? The local farmer's market? Go to the
Strawberries.
fucking grocery store like a fucking adult.
Oh, bro. 350. Serge like 350 for 10 minutes, maybe would probably be
I said
reasonable.
3.5.
Yeah,
3.5 on
is
the
low
stove.
mid on the
On the stove, not the oven. Stove. And Marco, that you got critters coming out of your meat. That just tells me you need to get away from Youngstown.
I mean,
I'm still,
he's not wrong.
There's videos all over about that shit. Like, well, I eat my shit dead. Like, no matter what it is. If even my chicken, my everything, you know, I want to see a little blackness around the edge of it. You know, I'm straight fucking necromelia or whatever the fuck you want to go. I eat dead things. You know?
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah, no stat. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about the steaks. Got to be a little pink in the middle, or you got to have a little juice. You know what juice I want coming off my steak? Grease. That's what the fuck I want. I want fucking.
Serge says he's got the crabs. I mean,
Right. Marco, you do. I'm gonna change your whole world, man.
I've seen those kind of videos as well, Marco, and like we also will soak our strawberries in I think it's not salt water, maybe baking soda, I forget, but it does the job. And like, but that's the thing is, fruit will have stuff in it, and people don't realize that actually looks really good. Damn, looks pretty good, Cole. Pretty good.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Now,
I mean, every week, I swear to God, well, we've been doing this for 1.5 years. Every week, y'all are always like, "Wow, he can cook."
I mean, it's not personal, but it's kind of personal. So yeah, it's
I'm
not.
starting to get a little offended here.
I mean, because it kind of looks like you're cooking on a Barbie stove.
I mean,
It's a fucking stove, bro. Like, I mean, you want to pan out? It's a whole stove. I'm trying to give you a good view.
Hey, look, I got a hot plate on the back of my toilet as we speak. I mean, I don't want to hear.
What? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I started cooking my old girl fucking, food, the hamburger meat. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
That's
go
not
down
why.
to the
That's
kitchen
not why.
and cook and then come back upstairs and then. So I went to Goodwill. I bought a hot plate. I bought a fucking a throwaway pan, some throwaway utensils, and suction cups. So I got fucking utensils hanging in my shower. And I got fucking.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. By any means necessary. Cole,
That
you
hot
are
plate is
cooking.
for when he's taking a big one and he needs a snack in between.
Yeah.
No, because
Keep the
honestly,
meal.
I mean, it's not so much the hot plate, but you got to keep the pans and stuff at least tucked away, just like your toothbrushes. You've never seen them fucking shows, the Mythbusters, where they flush the toilet and just poo particles fly everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So I make sure all the
I've seen
utensils
Mansers.
are inside the shower.
Yeah. Shell has mentioned, hello, guys. What am I coming into here? A nightmare, basically. But we are making schnitzel, and that is looking fantastic. So the rest, who knows?
Oh, so here was my question for Cole. I mean, seriously, on the cooking. Now, did you already bread it and then you're frying it, or are you just browning?
Yeah. I dumped it in that sour cream, remember? And then I had seasoned. While you guys were talking, I seasoned the flour. I put it in the flour. I put some butter in the pan, and it's just frying in butter. It's just a butter fry. So
See,
at a kind of a medium low.
the recipe that I've seen was what they did was they took the meat and they seasoned it up and then they browned it on each side, and then they took it out and then they did the wash and the flour or whatever they use for their breading, and then they popped it in the oven.
Yeah.
And finished the cooking off in the oven, where the whole outside of it kind of got. It looked like a piece of KFC chicken, no lie. I mean, fucking, it was a big fucking piece of like. So that's what I was curious whether you were doing the browning and then the coating and then the ovening or just straight frying.
So the oven, that would be like a very old country fucking style, because they didn't really have stovetops. They just threw it right in the oven. And I can see you doing that, and that's a way to make sure it's cooked evenly all the way through. You know what I mean? Or with a pan, you can never guarantee that.
They put a good sear on it, browned it up a little bit, flipped it twice, and then they dipped it in the wash. And for those who don't know, the wash is the binder, and then dipped it in the. I think they actually used a mixture of he made homemade breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And some other shit, maybe with the flour, mix it all together, and then but okay,
Victoria has asked, "What is the side dish going with the schnitzel?" Which is
so after these are done, I'm gonna pull these out, and I'm gonna throw some green beans and some butter, because that's what the recipe in the book kind of was like. You can serve it with green beans, I guess. It literally said, I guess. It didn't really, but it basically did. It was like, or green beans, or it was like green beans or sauerkraut. I was like, Jesus Christ, this book is fucking wild.
Have you ever tried candied green beans?
Yes.
I don't really go for green beans that hard, so no.
See, I used to make it like I came up with it when I was stoned. But you take green beans, drain out the juices, and then you stick like a whole stick of butter. Well, if you have more green beans, then more butter, but at least a whole stick of butter in there. And you reduce it down to where it's almost boiling in the butter. And then you start adding brown sugar to it.
Oh, yeah.
Until it gets almost like a syrup. And then once you get to a syrup, then you add onions and a little bit of garlic to it. And then just let it caramelize around the green beans.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is if you cook the butter enough where you get like a brown butter where it's got a little more flavor to it, and then you throw stuff in there, like you're getting all sorts of different flavors. Like, I'm not a huge fan of throwing bunches of sugar and that kind of stuff, but the fact is, like, you don't even have to put a lot of sugar for it to get that effect where you're going to get that nice, rich sweetness, right?
You ever have Kool-Aid pork chops?
No. Okay, hold on. Victoria says green beans are awesome. And if you want to keep it nice and green, you can blanch them, then dunk it in ice water and finish it off in the pan or butter. I mean, that also works. But no, I've heard about Kool-Aid in the batter for some things, and I'm like,
Oh,
that seems ridiculous, but
like I came. These are high like recipes I came up with when I was high, but they ended up being really good.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing.
Everything's good when you're high.
No, I mean I actually to the point where my mom fucking said I was ruining pork chops, and now she makes Kool-Aid pork chops.
I mean,
But what you do is you can do it with chicken too.
Regular.
But you take all pork chops.
Yeah, that's fine.
hold on,
And,
something's going on.
No, sorry, I'm talking to my kid. Go ahead.
That's all right.
You take the smaller pork chops, the bone out ones.
Yeah.
And you with butter and a little bit of garlic and a little bit of onions. You sear both sides of them, and then you take. You could use lemonade. You can use the pink lemonade. You can use the orange. You can use tropical punch. Never use grape or fucking cherry. I don't know what chemicals are inside that shit that will ruin your fucking food.
Yeah.
Grape and cherry. But and it's weird because tropical punch ain't that much further away from fucking cherry.
You would think.
But you pour it over, you cover up the pork chops with the Kool-Aid while it's cooking, and it'll come to a simmer, and it all reduces down to almost like those bananas that Victoria was talking about.
Yeah.
Like the glaze that comes across it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. And then you let them sit you take them off the pan, put them on your plate, let it sit for like maybe a minute or two, and then it all hardens around it, dude. Fucking crazy. Like I couldn't believe I came up with that. And it was to this day, man, that's like one of my best recipes.
I actually saw a video someone sent me today of a young guy. He coded it was satire, clearly, but he was making food for
Don't say NyQuil. Don't say NyQuil.
No.
I've seen people cooking with that shit. That was retarded.
Everything he was doing, so he deep fried. This is what the whole thing was. He was deep frying watermelon, chicken, and then making cornbread. And everything that he made, he would add, like mockingly, he would add grape Kool-Aid and a Black and Mild.
I've seen that. Yeah, Dino was like very mildly with the video.
It was very. You're like, this is very funny, however, not appropriate. But yeah, I bet Victoria is a great cook. Look at Dino. I mean, I take offense to that, but yeah, she is a great cook. That's true. I am also a great cook.
I don't give a fuck. I'll be racist or whatever, but deep fried watermelon sounds good as fuck.
Oh yeah. The hard part with watermelon is it's got so much water in it, right? So like you have to figure that out as well.
I swear to God, and if you guys want to find out this summer,
all right,
grilled watermelon. You just throw it right.
Oh yeah, bro, little grilled bit of watermelon and pineapple.
Oh my God, it's so fucking pineapple.
Not for nothing, and I'm sure people in the internet land just noticed it too. I don't know what's worse. You finger fucking them green beans and then your hair, or you finger fucking your hair and then them green beans. I just want to finger all them green beans and now the butter. And every couple of minutes he fucking runs his hand through his hair like he's fucking the dude from Green.
The hair looks like it's been washed, so I think we're okay. But
in a restaurant setting, I'd be wearing a hat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got chills.
I feel like Cole would like just be wearing like a brim, like a golf hat instead, so his hair was still showing, just to piss off other people.
I feel like he would just take a chef's hat and take the poof off the top. He would just have the brim around like a samurai, but his hair at the top.
100%. If he was like
anything other than a backwards baseball cap, come on. Y'all being retarded.
Like Donnie Baker.
Hey, 100% Cole would go in there and be like, have like one of them bandanas from Kill Bill, the guy who made the sushi, and just be like, yeah, that's my hairnet. And you're like, that's not appropriate. He's like, what?
Tomo, like a weed say, Tomo.
I mean, it's just how it is. That's fine. Yeah.
And so in my green beans, I always like diced tomatoes.
See, that's how fucking Cole has been attracting women lately. He smells like food. It's all been big girls.
He always smells like food. I mean, that'll work. Victoria says, LOL, I feel like Cole would wear a hairband. Yeah. It would be more either Rambo or
No, I
sort
see
of
the
samurai
karate
type
kid one with
Hairnet?
the Japanese
Hairband?
sun.
the Japanese sun going across his
Yep,
forehead, or like a Rambo bandana. But it would be like the Rambo bandana from like Hot Shots. So it's just like doesn't look right. But why is it the season finale? Oh, because our seasons are 20 episodes per season. That's why. So now we are preparing for some sort of contest to mark the end of our season. And then we'll get on with season number 5. It's very exciting.
Our contest,
Cole is-
bro, you're not understanding. The contest is in May, bro.
Is in May? Jesus.
Yeah. I'm working on it now. I'm getting everything together.
Epileptico. So Atlas says Cole is totally headband coated. I mean, that's fair.
I
Yeah.
will say there was one week where I worked in a restaurant where the air conditioner went out, and it was in the middle of summer, no less. And so the next day, I showed up in a headband, like for basketball, and everybody made fun of me until they realized I wasn't sweating in the food like everybody else.
Yeah, that well. Victoria says no. I mean, like David Beckham, like you would have one of those gay ones where it's just a hairband. Yeah, there
Hey,
you go.
put some respect
Serge-
on David Beckham's name.
So I got an
That
idea
man
for.
locked down a Spice Girl.
All right.
Hey, that's not doing much.
Mhm.
Weren't the
He
Spice
got
Girls-
with her friend.
and weren't the Spice Girls just the kids from Epstein Island that grew up?
Probably.
I mean,
No,
I do
that
wonder
was
if they're on the list.
That was the Pussycat Dolls.
Well, it was one of them.
Atlas says with quotes, "I'm in the paint with no sweat, bitch." I mean, that's definitely how Cole would represent that. That's
So I
absolutely
got an
accurate.
idea for one of your seasons, man.
Mm.
I feel like Cole should go around like every week. We should do a separate like little set part. He'll go to different restaurants and try to get hired as a chef for a week and just cook their food for a week and record it. Just show him fucking up or not fucking up in the restaurant, and then like the end of the fucking week, just him saying, "All right, yeah, you guys suck. Bye."
I would do the fuck out of that, bro.
I mean, yeah, he would. He would enjoy that a lot.
Every week a different fucking restaurant. Like this week you get hired, you're already putting in applications to a job next week. This way you're in different restaurants, different areas. Like have him go to a Mexican roach coach, maybe a Haitian roach coach. Can you imagine Cole 3 in the morning slinging empanadas?
Yeah,
I think I should try to just. I should walk up to like those tamale places that are all on the side of the highway and be like, "I can make better tamale than you." And they're like,
Yeah,
"The
that's
gringo."
it. Those are roach coaches, man.
Serge says, "Take a sip of White Claw, Cole, just to calm down." And then Atlas says, "And then Gordon Ramsay is the final boss." I mean, that works. You get hired in Gordon Ramsay's thing and be like,
I can smash the fuck out of Gordon Ramsay at a cook-off, bro.
I feel
That
like
dude
Gordon
makes beans
Ramsay
and toast for a
would
living.
get you on the stage and then have two of his guards beat you while he watched and he critiqued it. I can just hear him say, "Cole, for fuck's sake."
Yeah, it's you are a donut. Yeah, that's
I 100% want this to turn into like I end up on like Cutthroat Kitchen or something, or like Iron Chef. I 100% hope this is where this goes.
I always wanted to do the Iron Chef, but I can't do I don't eat seafood, and that would fuck me up because I can't cook seafood if I don't eat seafood. And they use a lot of fucking critters from the ocean.
They do.
It's because it's Japanese, bro.
Atlas says, "I like this idea, Marco. It's like Undercover Boss meets espionage." I mean, and let's be honest, Cole likes nothing better than a good secret that he can share with everyone, right? Like that's definitely. He's like, "Hey, did you hear?" Like immediately. Like, you can't be like, "Hey, man, keep this to yourself." He's like, "That's not going to happen."
We can get around the copyright laws and stuff like that by just not telling. You're cooking. You don't have to say what ingredients are there. You don't have to say, but like, "All right, got to cook these ribs." That's it. And he's cooking the ribs, and he's just panning around, looking,
just looking around. I mean, we got to get him those glasses that
got it there with the camera in the front.
I mean, it'd be funnier if they were really comically large, and he's like, "I have astigmatism there. I have to be really big."
There's
Why?
safety glasses / prescriptions.
I'm gonna take a
Damn.
picture.
All
Bear
right,
back.
take a picture. Yeah. Serge says, why does Atlas have a different name for viewing others? Oh, I have no idea why. I have no idea why,
So
sir.
he doesn't want his name associated with me.
Sir, it's the name on my YouTube channel. That's fair. Katie and I watch Next Level Chef all the time. That's cool. Yeah, we watch a lot of cooking as well. Atlas. Oh my God, we watched Epic Chef today on Netflix. Oh, we did? Oh, Unepic Chef. Bro. We watched the first episode of that Meghan Merkel cooking with love, whatever. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. And like we watch a lot of cooking, like we like watching cooking, and especially like cooking competitions and like chocolate showdown, like all those kind of things. We love those things. But watching Meghan Merkel try and cook was traumatic. It was traumatic.
Dude, I found a CD, or this is back when videos were on CDRs.
Oh,
I don't remember where I came across this video, but it was all these commercials. Well, it had to have been a joke, but it was all these commercials, and they were just commercials that were banned and shit like that, or shows that were banned. Like it was the first time I ever seen The Amazing Racist, who is fucking great. Ari Shaffir is fucking great, dude. He's like one of my comedy idols. But there was a show on there. It was a cooking show. And what they did was they took 3 chefs.
Yeah.
And they had to go into the dumpster behind the local restaurant, pick out the ingredients, and cook an edible meal for people on the inside who did not know they were on a game show or a cooking show or whatever.
Ooh.
And the fucking thing about it was, like, I don't know how it ended up there, but it was a fucking place in downtown Youngstown.
Yo, well,
dude, it's like the one dude had a YSU hat on, and I was like, wait a minute. And I'm looking around, and I'm not gonna say the name, but dude, it was a place, it was a prominent place in Youngstown. So 3 people from Youngstown ate this shit. Dude, they were pulling out fucking nasty lettuce and shit. Somebody made it what kind of looked like a spring roll. Like people were automatically like, something's not right with this.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that's absolutely not. That is a rough thing. But you know, hey, welcome to Trash Panda Tussie. I mean, that's Is this show Marco describing run by raccoons? Kind of. Like, let's be honest. It's not a pride thing. It's literally just the channel's name. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at these pictures that Cole sent us. That looks fantastic, sir. That's
that first picture of the green beans with the close-up kind of looked like an alien penis.
Well, you know, hey, it's only for people. It's only for people who look regularly at penises. Can we get a crosscut up to the camera, sir?
Baby.
Oh, but
I'll get my hand out, buddy.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty damn good.
See that your schnitzel is too small though. Just a baby schnitzel. Like the ones that I've seen fucking covered the plate.
Cutlet, bro.
It was a fucking schnitzel, man.
Squish is here. I don't know who Squish is.
But it does look good. It looks like that would be like in an Asian restaurant, like a Japanese restaurant where you got the little serving of something that looked really, really good, but you're like, fuck, I gotta eat 5 of these.
You know what it looks like to me? Also, like pieces of schnitzel that you'd use, and then you'd have like inside a sauce and stuff like that, and it would top like pasta or something like that.
Bro, like a gravy over the top of this would be so good.
Oh, yeah.
Baby schnitzel, aka alien penis. I mean, that's what we should recall this is baby schnitzel, alien penis for dinner.
Dude, this is good. Fuck, shit.
Hey, man, if it turned out.
That's not enough, though.
How did you find the different binder? How did that feel for you?
Oh, shit. Like, I thought it was going to be weird. I'm not going to lie. When I read it, I was like, sour cream. What the fuck? I never heard of that. But it's good.
Yeah.
Like, you really, like, this really does remind me a lot of, like, chicken fried steak in a lot of ways. Like, obviously, pork, but, like, it's fucking delicious. I'm not going to lie. Green beans.
Damn you, Atlas, trying to get Squish to join us. Well, there you go. I don't know who Squish is, but hey, they are welcome. And the green beans turned out with the tomatoes and everything.
I've
I'll
never
be
had
right
green
back.
beans with tomatoes. That's pretty white to me.
That's super white, but you know.
I mean, it don't sound bad. It don't sound
You
bad
gotta
at
go,
all.
No,
I'd have to
no,
try
no.
it.
you gotta go
think-
to like a fancy restaurant. This is how they make them in fancy restaurants.
I feel like, you know, a little bit of lemon
Oh.
on that or a squish of lime on top of it.
Yeah,
Lemon pepper, bro. Oh yeah.
no, that makes sense. No, it looks good. It's impressive. It's definitely an
It's
interesting
like
thing.
because green beans are like real tart. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right. Like lemon. The reason I use tomato is the same reason you would want lemon or lime. The acidity
Cuts it.
kind of like
Balance
like
it out.
cools the tartness down.
Oh, for sure. That's a huge deal though, is that knowing how to counter bitterness in vegetables or even to cut sweetness as well. Like, bro, the highest compliment you can get for an Asian dessert is ooh, not so sweet. You're like, it's a weird thing. Whereas I'm like, I want
I'm
the
not big on
sweetness to
sweet food
feel my
either.
face. Yeah, that's because you're basically a white Asian guy. That's fine.
I'm a white Asian.
Mhm.
But he's right.
You're Asian. It's fine.
But
You
I've
should
tried a
tell
lot of
Victoria's
green-
cousins that when you're introducing me.
Yeah, he's Asian. Fat
I've
cut
tried a lot of green
spice.
pastries and stuff, and those aren't very sweet either, man. Like the Greek pastries and stuff
Yeah.
like that, it's more of a natural sweet, like a honey or
Honey,
a
right.
molasses.
So this is the thing is that Greek desserts will rely on honey more than sugar because sugar is not available, right? We don't have the climate for that. We have a great climate for honey though.
Right.
So like Greek honey, like
That's why I
my
love baklava. This is
Oh,
delicious
dude,
because it's not too sweet, you know? Like legitimately.
Right. But that's the thing is a lot of the times if you buy it from certain stores is it will be loaded with instead of honey, it'll be sugar water. And then it's
Ugh.
like a syrup, and then you're like, it's super
it's
overly
totally
sweet.
different. It's
Yeah.
different taste.
But
too.
it's cheaper than using honey, and honey can blow up in your face, right? So it's this weird thing where it's like, well, sugar water is just a syrup, and like it's just a simple syrup, and then you're done, right? So
No, is
it's
baklava
cheap and
Greek? Is it Greek or is it like Eastern European?
no, it's Greek.
That's
Is
more
it-
Greek.
Because I know there's like they started baklava in like Austria and shit too.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
delicacy
well,
now. They sell domatis everywhere now.
Yeah.
You
she's
can't
a
fucking
funny
say
gaming
no.
girl, and I think you would like her. You guys, oh, awesome! Then tell her to come over, even if
Send
she
her
doesn't
my
want
way.
today, another day.
But you
We're
hot?
always
So now opposite of Dino's, you know, like heritage or whatever, the Puerto
Mhm.
Ricans, all our sweets are sugar. There's sugar cane everywhere.
But
So
that's the
we-
thing is, even sugarcane isn't that bad for you. But like if you do it right, it's okay. But you don't
I
have to
mean,
use a lot, right?
I
But
don't, Marco don't know what he's talking about because the Mexicans, like his culture,
Motherfucker.
they serve chili powder on mango as dessert. I had to do it. I had to do it.
I know you did. No, I know
Marco's
you did.
Mexican. Dino is European Mexican.
I mean, that's not inaccurate. Kind of. Yeah.
That's
We're
fucked up.
the Europeans that have rhythm. We're okay in the sun.
You know,
Yeah, so it's
always
like-
partying and it's
Yeah,
all
always.
out with your music.
They
And
pray
if
to
you want
all
us to
the
do something
saints.
on time, it's not gonna happen.
They pray to all the saints.
That's absolutely. Listen, it's I did hope she has time to, yeah, no, that'd be awesome. Even if she wants, she's always welcome to come on other shows and stuff like that. We or as a guest if she if it tickles her fancy.
Yeah, tell her hit us up. We're always looking for guests.
Always, yeah. And yeah, so the challenge we're thinking of to be, I guess, in the summertime is going to be a wing challenge.
Yeah, I'm
which-
dubbing it now because Dino likes to get ahead of me on this, and I'm naming it this time because he named it last time. Lord of the Wings.
That is actually a fucking awesome name.
Thank
Great.
you. I
That is
appreciate
an
it.
awesome name, Cole.
Absolutely. Lord of the Wings is definitely what we're gonna do. And you know what? So just an FYI, I do have hot sauces that are quite from like the XXX ones from Hot Ones. So
Is that a really hot one? Like a really, really hot one?
Yeah.
All right,
Like-
remind me because I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna send it to everybody.
well, hopefully I'll bring it down and then we'll do it that way.
sauces, like I bought a couple of them before, the different varieties, and the ones that they sell are not the Hot One sauce. Those can't be the Hot One sauce.
No, these are legit branded Hot Ones. Like they're actually the Hot Ones branded. The Last Dab Experience hot sauce from the Heatiness, over 91% Pepper X. Yeah, this is officially a Hot Ones branded thing. So, like, not sure that you can see.
That's legit butthole burn.
Oh, this will burn out your entire intestine.
If it burns my butthole, it's spicy. I'm going to tell you right now because I haven't had a hot butthole in a while.
Dude, fucking Bill Murray did the Hot Ones challenge, whatever.
I know.
Like,
he just did it, right?
Dude, like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Like Bill Murray just.
Bill Murray looks like he gets around. Like he's cultured.
But he does, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cultured guy.
Victoria says Lord of the Wings is fantastic. I agree.
I appreciate it.
Martha Stewart is currently looking for some internet action. We're always open to that.
I'm
What hot
down.
sauce do you guys recommend? I mean, there's lots. So the ones that I have from Hot Ones are Apollo and the Last Dab Experience. Those are the two that I have, and they are both very hot. I haven't. They're still
that's
sealed.
A great idea, Victoria. Victoria just had a great idea. We should all like claim a character for the advertisement.
I'll just an FYI. What you're telling me is you want me to Photoshop our faces and whoever else is competing onto various characters of Lord of the Rings, right?
I'm down.
All right.
It's
Just
hey.
hey.
Marco, do you want to be in on it? By the way, do you want to be in the hot wing contest? I don't know if you eat hot food.
No, I don't.
No. All right. Well, then I got another. I'm gonna extend another offer to you. I want 6 competitors, but I also want like 2 co-hosts. To just commentate and bullshit. You want to host? All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, then maybe we'll do that. But
I'm
also,
coming all legit too in a nice suit. I'm gonna look all white for it.
So
Victoria
you still get a character though.
Victoria's asked, which character from Lord of the Rings do you identify as? You will have to wait and see, madam. You will see. Do the Hot Ones?
Gimli, 100%.
I can see Cole's head on Gollum's body, and instead of holding the fucking wing like the Precious, it'll be like just the chicken wing.
100%.
Staring at the chicken wing.
I was tempted for that. I was possibly gonna if Ryan wants to jump on this, I was gonna put his face on Golem. There may be like 7 Golems. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna be Gimli for sure.
I'll be Sauron. See how I'm in the middle of this? I could just fucking like that. My head will be the pupil of the eye.
Listen, that's exact. Your whole face is just gonna be that. You're like, hey, what's up? What's up? And see, yeah, that's right. Ever tried pure concentration of hot sauce? I have. I tried. It was, I forget which one it was called. It was actually quite good. It was 7 million Scoville, and it was enjoyable. It was a little smoky. So this is the thing is, when you go hot, it's hard to find one that is hot as well as has great flavor, right?
Yeah.
So,
dude, you ever have you ever tried the Devil's Toe challenge or any of them?
No. Well,
my son did it. Fucking.
I still have a chip. I still have these are the hot chips. The last thing I did was the chocolate, and I almost died.
Scotty did. I believe Scotty did the chocolate, the chips, the wasabis. My son did the toe at one of the musical festivals we hosted, and he ate a bag of mushrooms before he got. Cause they tried to get me to do it. I'm like, no, fuck that. I got 3 days of this shit. I got to host. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm fucking myself up. But my son, being my son, he ate a bag of mushrooms, and then everybody said, "Hey, why don't you try this, dude?" It was him and 2 other guys.
Yeah,
and you could see the mushrooms hit him, like he was just sitting there, like he had, because it's a sucker, dude. It's like this, like you could see these, like people were bowing out. There was a gang of them. And it came down to my son and my buddy Viking and this other dude. And he just said, he looked at me, he's like, "Dad, I didn't even really taste it, just the mushrooms kicked in." And I just started walking around. Dude, that kid walked and he Pokemon for fucking like 8 hours during the night. He never slept.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought he was bullshitting. Apparently there's a tracker. Like that fucker walked like there was acres of fucking campground, dude, that we were putting. Yeah.
Well, that is. Anyways, someone should be the helmet that broke Vigo's toe. I mean, granted. Victoria says, "What? No Legolas? Don't worry, it's all in the works, Victoria. It's like
If
a
it were
super
up
high
to me,
version of
I'd be Pippin. To be honest,
Look.
second breakfast. What about second breakfast?
I could see Dino as Smog.
Oh, my jeweled belly, my
The
big jeweled belly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Absolutely.
fat belly with his just head stick like a long neck and then Dino's face.
Let's be honest. It's very, very likely that people have just assumed that I live in a cave, and there's like, yeah, he lives in the cave underneath the mountain. That's yeah.
You kind of do,
Uh,
though.
I mean, I kind of do. I am a cave
more
dweller.
in the basement of the castle where all the gold is. Like
I
Scrooge
mean-
McDuckin.
I am a fan of Scrooge McDuck, so that is fair. But yeah, one of those things. But that's so. Anyways, if you guys have any specific things you want us to focus on for season 5, which is going to be starting next week,
Goodbye, Jesus.
you need to let us know because we love doing this. We want to do more. I'm in process of trying to get my area functioning as well, so we're going to do some stuff. What? An ethnicity? I believe that's racist.
Why? Because you're cooking fucking food from around the world?
No, because even if we start doing that, I know my friend right here is going to be like, so what you want to do with the oxtail? And then everything is going to go a little bit crazy. Okay?
You don't think I would do it?
I know you would. I know you would.
Noodles.
Listen, we can.
That's
Mac
how I
and
know we've been
noodles.
doing this show a long time because Dino has me pegged, bro.
That's the. Does Cole do desserts?
Jamaican!
He eats desserts because he's fat. He does not necessarily bake many desserts, but that
You should do a vagina apple pie.
Why does it have to be a
We
vagina?
should do a
That's
dessert.
American pie.
I believe
Maybe
those are called
maybe-
fish pies.
Ah,
They're called fish
Maybe we'll
pies.
do a dessert next week.
Oh,
Maybe we'll
How-
do a dessert next week.
What-
I'm not
we
great
can-
at desserts. I gotta be honest
I
with you. I'm
know.
not. That's not my forte. But I'm
But
interested.
you know what? If we want, we could always do like an extended episode and do like a meal, and then you do dessert, and we see because we could do those bananas that Victoria.
I feel like that would have to be like a special event because it will take a long time. Unless you want to go 2 hours like we have done in the past before.
Oh, we did 2 hours for spaghetti and meatballs. We can do 2 hours for a full meal and dessert.
Hey,
That's fine.
Hey, Mike Wayne wants to come back on. He wants to do the wing challenge. So let's watch him do 2 hours of eating wings.
It will take him forever. Back.
Yeah, right.
Right, so that's fine. Yeah. Victoria says, I got dessert ideas for you, Cole.
Hell yeah, hit it up. Send it this
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
You ever make barbecue meatballs?
No, but I'm interested. Like on the grill or just with barbecue sauce?
No, what you make your meatball. Well, if you're gonna make them, a lot of people cheaping out. It's an old poor people fucking dinner.
Oh, hello.
You take
I'm
the
poor.
meatball and if you make a good seasoned meatball, you
Yeah.
like size a little bit bigger than for wedding soup,
Mm.
and then you saute up a good barbecue sauce. Get it nice. Whether you want to make your own sauce or open pit was always good because it always had that bite. You could smell the vinegar in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just fucking brown up your meatballs, and then you mix them with the sauce with a little bit of onions, and then let them cook.
Barbecue sauce?
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a cheeseburger, bro. Like a rodeo burger. With the
Barbecue
onions, too?
meatballs were the shit. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I would do is I would, after the sauce and the onions, like you said, I would throw them in the oven for a few minutes with like cheddar cheese over the top.
Oh, we're getting fat next season, everyone. That's how that's going to work out. Also, why does Marco look like he's wearing a blue sports bra? Because he likes it fitted instead of loosey-goosey. That's why.
If you
funny how
take the
poor
C
people
out of snack,
Yeah.
you do have snack.
It's called shapewear, and you better keep it to yourself, sir. No, it's fine. Women. Okay, funny about poor people food. It's some of the best food. Apparently, lobster was peasant. Yeah, that's true. It's. Listen, even potatoes. They're like, yeah, that's for peasants. Yeah, it gives you great skin. It's fine. Wear green so you can change clothes with a click. He regularly does that with that background, and I'll tell you, it is terrifying. So. All right. Okay. So we have Generation Dead tomorrow with Nina Dickers coming out. She is, I believe she has a special coming out. There's something that she's promoting. Monday we have Life of Giants and
Monday.
motherfucking Mondays. Sorry. Then Wednesdays we will have What the Fuck Wednesdays, and Thursdays we'll be back with Mental Health, which was fantastic. The last few weeks has been doing really well. I'm not sure if it's just Thursday or not, but regardless, things are happening and we're enjoying it. But anything
We're
else you guys
watching our
want to
mental
plug?
health decline. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're watching our mental health.
We didn't say it was good mental health. We just said it
No.
was mental health.
Yeah, it's just the topic. We're not. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. I think that's fine.
It was a catchy name. It was a catchy name.
It was a catchy name. It's still a catchy name. Green equals gold. I mean, that's fair. All right. Anything else you guys need to plug?
That's it.
Nope.
All right, everybody. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we will be back tomorrow and again on Monday. Have a good night.